Hey everybody, Mazer here, and we have a new phone app review for you. So a while ago, we reviewed the claw game machine app called Claw-E, and then we tried the UFO claw game app called Torba. And that was going to be it until I found this one on Facebook called Winner Winner. I was like, okay, fine, let's give this one a try. It'll be our last claw game review and see what this one's all about. So I gave it a try and I was pleasantly surprised. Let me tell you why. This is Winner Winner. It is another claw game app, but it has a massive variety of games. It's not just claw games, it's the scissor games, button pushing games. There's like a beer pong style game, it's UFOs, it's all kinds of different claw machines, and the prizes are actually really interesting. So without further ado, let's open the app and show you what I mean. So when you open the app, the first thing you'll notice is it gives you free daily tokens. That's right, every time you sign in, it gives you a bunch of free tokens, which is really cool. The more days you sign in, the more tokens you get. As you can see today, I've got 150 free tokens. That's actually quite a bit. So we'll hit awesome and accept it. And we also get achievements. 2-day login streak. You have been awarded 5 more tokens. Yay! So that's the first thing I actually really like about this app, is as long as you sign in every day, you'll get a bunch of free tokens. And you could just let them accumulate. You don't need to use them up the same day you earn them. You could just save and save until you have enough to play a game, which, as you can see here, I have already 230 tokens, which means I could play several of these games. Now, the first major thing I want to show you about this app are the prizes. The prizes are actually quite interesting compared to all the other claw games I've looked at, because these are like legit prizes. These are like really cool things that you would like actually want to own. Let's just go down the list real fast. So we have accessories, the Friends picture frame, Attack on Titan baseball cap. You got some lip balm, you got some wine glass makeup brushes, a Dr. Jart face mask. I don't know what that is, but it seems interesting. Books, you have some coloring books. Under electronics is where things start getting really interesting. For example, right here you have an active stylus pen for touchscreens, a Pokeball charging stand. You have smartwatches, Bluetooth sleep masks, canceling headphones, chargers, laser keyboards. I mean, some of this stuff is really nifty. Now, I will say this, you have to remember that most of these might be knockoffs unless they actually say the brand name, but even then, that might be a knockoff. So you have to remember what you're getting yourself into. You can get stuff for food and dining, which today looks like a rotary cheese grater, a safe slice mandolin, okay, a hot sauce variety pack. These are so random. Last week it was a bag of Starburst, and today we have, oh, there it is, actually, a 2-pound bag of Starburst. And today's a bagel slicer. You get a mini donut maker. I mean, this is like some legit things. They have a section just for Funko Pop, if that's what you're into. Yeah, a nice little selection of some popular characters. We got, let's see here, board games like electronic chess and checkers. Scooby-Doo Clue! Who Killed Old Man MacGuffin? Minecraft Uno, didn't even know that was a thing. Baby Yoda snack time game thing. Okay, Care Bears Monopoly. Does anyone know who Care Bears are these days? For home goods, you have pillows and blankets and little vases and a god dang Singer sewing machine. What? Good God. That's a really expensive item. Toothpaste dispenser. If you go to jewelry, I think they have just like a quick, a necklace. And then they have some limited time products. Star Trek tri-dimensional chess, a Boba Fet laptop backpack. That's pretty cool. You can get things for your pets. You can get stuffed animals. A bunch of Pokemon usually. There are practice games which are not free, which bother me. I mean, if these are practice games, they should be free, right? Sports and outdoor equipment, like a Pop-A-Shot basketball arcade game, hoverboard hover shoes, a pool, an actual inflatable pool. And it just goes on and on. Toys and collectibles. Squishies are basically kind of like squishable, stuffed animals. So you got toys. And then you have winner themed merchandise. And this is where you can also earn a lot more tokens. So yeah, the variety of prizes is astounding. You go from stuffed animals to a Singer's sewing machine. I mean, how crazy is that? Now, I know what you're asking me. Mazer, that's all well and good, but how much do the coins cost if I want to buy them? Well, that's a very good question. Let's go take a look at the coins right now. So you can get the basic pack, which is $5.99. Mind you, most of these go on sale every other day, so I would always wait if you actually want to spend money on this until the sales hit. And they also have bonus moments like happy hour where you get a bunch of extra tokens whenever you buy a pack. Just want to let everyone know. So you can have the basic pack, which is 525 tokens for $6. A starter pack, which is 1,095 tokens for $10. And it keeps going down till the most expensive option, which is 40,000 tokens for $250. Overall, I don't think that's as bad as the other game apps I've seen. So you get 525 tokens for $6. So that's about 100 tokens per dollar, less than 100 tokens per dollar. But if you go back to the games, you will see that the prices are actually not too bad. So $6 could probably get you 2 or 3 claw machine attempts. So that's not too bad. Obviously, the bigger objects are going to be more expensive and harder to get. The smaller objects will be a lot cheaper. But like, let's say two attempts for this would be like, let's say $4. That's not too bad. I mean, that's pretty average to the cost of the machines at an arcade. So the pricing for this is pretty good. And again, if you decide to wait for the bonuses, like happy hour, score bonus tokens now. When you make purchases, you'll get more for your money. And you can also earn free tokens by going through this checklist. For example, earn free tokens by watching a quick advertisement. Free tokens by completing an action. What's an action? Let's take a quick peek. Today's action is complete registration with valid details. Make your first purchase. Canceling the purchase will revoke your reward. So basically, you download this app, Slide, you make a purchase using it, and you get 1,400 tokens. Alright, so they do give you options for free tokens, so that's kind of interesting. I don't know what this piggy bank is, and I don't want to know because I'm not spending $10 on a virtual piggy bank. You also get tokens for achievements. Win 20 games and you get 500 bonus tokens. Win 10 games, you get another 500. Win 50, you get 800, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. They reward you the more you play. You can also do these subscriptions, which is a monthly bundle that gives you a certain amount of tokens every month. For example, if I did $99 a month, god dang, that's expensive. You get 1,500 tokens. Or you can go to the very low one, which is $20 a month for 2,400 tokens. That's still pricey, but it's better than freaking $99 a month. God dang. So, I mentioned that this game has a lot of variety. So let's take a look at that variety right now. So if you look carefully next to each game, you'll see a little symbol. and each symbol tells you what kind of game it is. So these are ball drops. Let's click on Skeletor and take a look at what a ball drop entails. So this is the ball drop. You got to pick up a ball with a crane, this crane, bring it over here, and then it lets go automatically. You cannot control where the ball goes. And it's going to bounce around a little bit, and you want to try to get it in that tiny little hole. In the weeks I've been playing this, I've only seen one person nail that. So personally, this is not one of my favorite games. Next you have the scissor icon, which is a classic crane game that you'd see at the mall. In this one, you have to move a pair of scissors across and try to cut this thread. And you can rotate the camera to try to get a better view. So there's this cutter. And what people don't usually realize is that the blade on these are actually very dull. It takes several attempts to cut the string. And, you know, at, what is this, 950? That's a lot. That's like almost $10 a play. That's kind of pricey. But again, this is for all the big stuff, so they don't expect you to win the big stuff right off the bat. Then you have, oh, here we go. This little symbol, of course, is the claw machine. And this is very simple. You move the claw, you grab the plushie, it drops in, winner, winner, you win a Funko Pop. Super easy to understand. Now what's interesting is, it's not always a plushie. Right here, you have to grab a rubber duck. And let's see here, for the Avengers Funko Pop, you have to grab sharks. The next kind of symbol is the UFO. And as I said in the Torbell review, I do not care for UFO crane games at all. I find them rather frustrating, to be honest. And this is no different. As you can see, you got the UFO claw, which is just 2 prongs. And you got to kind of nudge SpongeBob in between these bars right here. And when you do that, that's when you win the prize. But that takes several attempts at about just under $2 a play. That's not worth it for me. So this is an interesting one. Now it says claw machine, but the way to win is very different. So I'll show you. In this game, you have to grab the ping pong ball and get it into that red hole right there in the cupcake tin. So basically, you're grabbing a ping pong ball, it's going to drop, and then you're hoping it bounces around and goes into that red hole. That's a really interesting way of playing a claw machine. And then you have what I call the button pushers. It has this little symbol right here that looks like 2 coins being pushed by an arrow. So if you look at the smart air fryer, so what you got to do is move this little bar and try to push the buttons inside these little holes. You could switch the camera right above it so you get a better view, and you got to get perfectly down into the hole to push the button. Even if it barely scrapes the edge, it won't work. And there you have it. Those are the basic different claw machine games they offer here. Now there's several variations. Like I said, there's like a beer pong style where you have to pick up the ball, bounce it on a ramp and into a cup. I know that sounds difficult, but I actually did win a prize off of that. Which leads us into this next segment, which is, what are the prizes like? Well, I will show you. So, speaking of the prizes, let's take a look at the quality. I have won 3 items. I have received 2 in the mail. The third one is still on its way, but I didn't want to wait anymore to make this review, so I decided to use the 2 I have to showcase the quality of the product. The first item is, boom! This Koopa Troopa shell backpack. Look at this. This is pretty freaking nice. I kind of wish that the decals right here were not some kind of vinyl. I wish this was a fabric sewn into it. But other than that, the quality is really good. It actually fits me nicely. And the pocket, which is on the inside, is large enough to easily fit a wallet or your phone or both. keep them nice and safe and against your back so no one can unzip it. So that's really cool. It's pretty durable, it's nice, it's comfortable, it's soft. I just don't like the vinyl decals for the stomach here and right here. But inside is my second prize, which legitimately surprised me. Go over there, mighty Koopa Shell. And that is this. A question block pocket watch. Look at this sucker. When I got this in the mail, I was expecting this cheap little plastic thing that looked metal, but this is legitimately metal. This is heavy. Like, when I opened this, I was shocked to how heavy. This whole backside is practically one giant chunk of metal. The chain is pretty durable, and I was able to wind it and set the time with relative ease. And after doing some research, this apparently is a knockoff of a Nintendo Pocket Watch that was a limited release a while ago. The Nintendo brand has the Mario character in one of the dungeons or something in the background here, whereas this one just has a question mark from the blocks. But yeah, this is really, really freaking awesome. Now, what you got to do to earn the free shipping and handling is you have to make one purchase in the store to buy coins. And when I signed in, they have this basic introductory pack, which is $1.99. I think it got me like 50 to 100 tokens. And by purchasing that, I got VIP level 1, which qualifies me for free shipping and handling. Now, I know what you're asking. You're saying, Mazer, so far this all sounds really good, but how long did it take you to get your prizes in the mail? Because that was the biggest downfall for me with Claw E, was that it took over 2 months to get my stuff in the mail. Well, I will show you. Going back to the app, you can see my prizes right here, and they actually tell you when they ship out. So my turtle backpack shipped out on 6/21, so that's June 21st, and it took maybe 2 weeks for it to arrive in my house, 2 or 3 weeks. And the question mark pocket watch, which I got first, shipped out on the 18th, and that took exactly 2 weeks to show up at my house. So both under a month, which really surprised me. Now, unfortunately, my Kitkat Keychain right here has not yet arrived. They're using a different shipper, which I am familiar with. This shipper does take quite a while to show up. So I'm expecting the Kitkat Keychain to arrive probably next month in August, despite me winning it back in June. So overall, I'm very impressed with the turnaround time compared to Claw E's 2 to 3 months just to get one item. In 2 to 3 weeks, I got 2 of these. Now, let me stress this. My experience does not mean you will have the same experience. You might wait less time, you might wait longer. I cannot guarantee shipping, and I'm not trying to say shipping will always be this reliable. It's just in my personal experience. I got these within 3 weeks, and this guy in it's probably going to be about 2 months at the rate they're going. Now, the final thing I want to get into with this app before we actually try a game live is this little ticket system right here. You see, every prize you win is worth a certain amount of tickets. If you forfeit your prize, you will get that many tickets. And what you do is you use those tickets to go for the really big prizes, the really expensive stuff. And I'll show you what I mean. So if you want to get this Singer sewing machine, but you don't want to keep wasting money on the little, claw machine, UFO, the bouncy ball thing, or scissors, whatever it is, you can win smaller prizes, forfeit the prizes to earn the tickets, and save those tickets for all these other items you want. So the Singer machine is 210,000 tickets. So that is a really interesting system. So you can win a bunch of prizes you don't like just because they're really easy to grab, forfeit them so you can get the tickets, and save up for something that you actually do want. Right now, just right off the bat, the most obvious choice would be this amazing sewing machine. This thing is probably really out of date too. I don't know when the M2 100 came out. I cannot believe that this would be a modern Singer sewing machine. It might be. I don't know. I do not know. So, without further ado, let's go and try a game live. I got a stronger connection with my phone now, so we should be able to play a game decently enough without lag. So let me find one, and then we'll give it a shot. So without further ado, I'm hoping you guys could see everything well on the screen. Let's give it a shot. I got different camera angles. We're going to go for the ones back here. 3, 2, 1, go. See, it's pretty responsive too, and they give you quite a bit of time, like just about 25 seconds. Make sure it's lined up. Let's try for this guy right here. Actually, no, we'll go for... Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Oh, it just jumped out. It leaped out of the way. Oh, no. That's okay. And sometimes they'll give you a discount if you want to play again. I did not get a discount, so I did not get my bagel. But that's okay. But yeah, honestly, out of the different claw game apps I've tried, Winner is legitimately the best. I am surprised. The prizes showed up really quickly. They have a very wide variety of different games, so depending on what style of crane game you enjoy, they definitely have it. Free shipping is basically just buy one token pack, and I think, again, the introductory rate is $1.99 for a few tokens. And once you get that, you're VIP 1, free shipping for life. So that's really cool. Afterwards, all you do is log in once a day, you accumulate a bunch of tokens, and you can play the game for free. So yeah. Honestly, I don't really have too many negatives to say about this app. Everything showed up quickly. The quality is really nice. I mean, look at this. Look at this watch. This is so cool. And overall, it's a really good claw game app. I'm very impressed. Again, be careful of what you're going to try to win. A lot of these might be knockoffs. Unless they're a name brand like that Singer, but then again, I don't know how new that Singer is. It could be an old model for all I know. But yeah, give it a shot. You really have nothing to lose other than like $3 or $4 to become VIP, and that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Just a quick final reminder, I am not sponsored by any of these apps. I just choose these apps randomly just for my own amusement, and depending on the results, I like to share my experiences with you. So yeah, if you want to give it a shot, it's on Droid. It might be on Apple. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. So yeah, called Winner. Saw it advertised on Facebook of all things, and it actually is pretty legit. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I am Mazer, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.